Hey, how's it going, everybody? Cowboy Tim coming to you from Flying J, a new truck stop for you. And man, this thing is nice in there. They really, it's like a mall. They got all kind of stuff in there. Flying J, and I'm at the Continental Divide. But the reason for this video this morning is not to show you a truck stop, is to tell you how much I appreciate the community that helps me out. When I explain things that I had an issue with, two of you really are very smart, and it's not that difficult to figure out, but I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer sometimes. It's early in the morning, I wasn't thinking, and someone actually mentioned it before, and I thought, it's only going to be a trickle charge, but when you're driving for hours, it adds up. So let's talk about the first thing that I did thanks to the community, and I want to really appreciate your input and taking the time to help me. Because I don't think of everything. So let's turn the camera around and show you what we got. Start inside the cab here with the Bluetti. So I've been telling you guys that the Bluetti's been holding up really good. I switch out the 12 volt I have right here from there to here at night, because this is only hot when I'm driving, right? And I only have the one, and unlike the 4Runner, I don't have a 110 plug, and the 4Runner had it in the very back of the SUV. So somebody said, plug the Bluetti into the 12 volt, let that trickle charge it as you drive, and plug your Dometic fridge. Let me back out for you guys. Plug this in like I've done right here, like I do at night, to keep this cold. So now I don't have to switch anything. When I shut the truck off, this is not charging the Bluetti, only when I'm driving, but the refrigerator never gets shut off again. I never have to worry about switching it or doing anything. And let's just see what we got, because this Bluetti is a schmancy one. It's telling me that it's going to be, let me get my C-Rights on so I can see it. It has some very good information that it gives you. This is the Bluetti AC200 L. It's a really strong one. Anyway, it's saying that in 19 hours at 9, what does it say? Input, 89 watts? Is that true? That this is putting out my truck 89 watts? I thought it said 9 watts earlier. That's great, but it's still going to take 16.5 hours, 19 hours, because I'm discharging it at the same time. I'm plugging, this is the Dometic. So the Dometic is plugged in here, it's running, it's on, it's set at 34 degrees, and it's pulling in 13 volts. And the, where's the discharge output? It's not saying right now, because you know why? The refrigerator is not on, it's already cold. The compressor is not on, it goes off and on. So we're not seeing anything. We're seeing the input though of 89 watts. And that's good because the refrigerator is not pulling anything. And the Bluetti is at 42% charged. So we're good. All right, I'm gonna work on that. Let me show you the other thing that someone recommended regarding the battery. So this was all zip tied together and made it very, no slack. And it goes into the camper right here. So I cut the zip tie off. There was 2 of them. This is very heavy, stiff wire. It's not very thin at all. It's a very heavy duty wire. So, but there's nothing holding them together. So if it moves, it doesn't have much travel room now, but if it bounces, there's slack now for both of them. And I'll have to figure out a way to, see that wire? Some of it's not in there, but it's connected. So I disconnected the zip tie, and let's check this out here. Why is this not registering full? Oh, look, it doesn't even move now. What the heck? I'll have to check that out later. Like I said, I'm going to remove this piece if it's leaking, or it says something about cold here. I can't. Cold day. So if I open it up, it's wide open. And then when I close it, it just, doesn't go down to off unless you purge it. Let me do that. Ugh. The deal. Okay, there that. That came off and purged. All right, now you see it says down, right? Phew, it stinks. Put this back on. My hand's freezing. I need some gloves. It's on there as tight as I can get it. Now let's turn it on. And that's as far as it goes. Cold day, cool day, and then a hot day. I guess it expands in here. You guys can tell me. I'm gonna shut it off. They say you can put soapy water on these things and check them. Well, it's daylight here in the Continental Divide, and by the way, I've never in my life, still not on, I've never in my life witnessed what I saw this morning coming down the interstate here on I-40. A moon set, just like a sunset. I think I got frost on here. The moon was as big as the sun, and it set just like a sunset. I've never seen a moon set. I've seen moon rises. So this refrigerator, I'm not saying it's on, but it's not pulling any compressor power yet. I'll just drop the temperature down and see what happens. We can get it to, I'll put it on freeze. So you go here. You guys are trailing off already, I know it. Oh, come on, Baker. I can't stand cold weather. All right, so you go here, nothing. Go here, set temperature, all right? And then lower it. No? Yeah, here we go. Let's go on down to 8 below zero, turn it into a freezer, and see if it kicks on. I got it on 1. Look, it goes all the way to 8 below. This thing is bad to the bone. Now we got it into a freezer now. It should kick on. Come on, baby. Waiting on you. Make ice. Advanced Dermatology was calling me. Oh, there it is. There it is. Check it out, folks. It's trying to take it down to freezer mode, and it's pulling, look, it's just a sipper. It's only pulling 40 watts. But it works. And you got 91 watts coming in. So that's pretty good. This thing's putting out about 100 watts almost on the DC. All the ladies love this. Alert, lid open. That's what that says. Look how smart this thing is. All right, let's go back to set temperature. And let's get it up to 36 again. I have it on 34 or 36. I'll go 35. And then hit set, and it blinks. It's good. Close lid. That should shut off. We won't video it until it does, but the 36 watts it's pulling is going to turn off because it's plenty cold, and we're still taking in over 90 watts to charge. Thank you very much, subscriber, for recommending me that, and We'll check on this later today when it gets warm. Other than that, we definitely crushed it.